This is a demonstration in CamWorks 2007 on how to do 3D deburring. Our goal is to bring a 45-degree tapered end mill and come in and put a 20 thousandths by 45-degree chamfer on this edge. To get started on this, we must insert a construction plane above the top of the feature. I'll set this one to 2 inches and select OK. With the plane highlighted, I'm going to insert a sketch. I'm going to hold down the Control key and pick on each edge that we want the 45-degree tapered end mill to come in contact with. Once I do that, I'm going to click on the offset tool and I'm going to set this to 150 thousandths. And I'm going to ensure that the offset sketch gets placed inside this feature or pocket. Here we have our offset sketch. The next thing I want to do while I'm in this sketch mode is I want to break one of these lines where I want the toolpath to start and stop. If I don't do this now, CamWorks will start the toolpath wherever it decides to start the toolpath. If this was an open profile, CamWorks would start at one end and end at the other end. But in this case, because it's a pocket, what we want to do is break this line somewhere along here to where we want the toolpath to start and end. So I'm going to zoom in, draw a line across here. I'm going to come down to the offset or offset entities. I'm going to set this to 5 thousandths and then accept that. Then I'm going to zoom in and use my trim tool, split this line and get rid of these 2 lines. Then I'll put in a dimension of 1 thousandths. You can put in any dimension you want. You don't even have to put a dimension in there. I just decide to do so. Better control over the width of that split. So here I have my sketch ready to project onto this part. The next thing we'll do is go to the CamWorks features tree. Here I have a mill part set up already. It's basically coming down from the top. I'm going to insert a 2.5 axis feature. And the type of feature I want is a curve feature, and I'm going to select sketch number 5. I'm going to select next, and I'm going to set my attribute to 3-axis curve. This is important. It doesn't matter in this particular situation what the depth of this feature is, as long as it's coming into the part, in the direction of the part. All you're doing is setting direction here. So from the sketch down is the proper direction to project onto this part. So we have that set. The next thing I'll do is right click on the curve feature and I want to insert a multi-surface feature. I'll select all surfaces and come down and select a curve engrave attribute. Select insert and close. In order for us to get this feature to machine with this sketch, we're going to generate an operation plan for the multi-surface feature. Here we have a curve project operation. In order for this curve project operation to use this sketch, we must add that sketch. We right click on this operation and add an engrave or curve feature. Select add and click OK. Now this curve feature has been added to this operation. At this point, if everything is set up in your operation, which I'll include this file with the video, you can edit this and check out the settings on the parameters of this particular operation. I will right click and generate the toolpath. Now you can see that I have a toolpath coming and going around inside the part following this sketch. The sketch is 2D, but the toolpath is 3D. I can easily come back and hide the surface feature, hide the sketch, and hide the plane. Now when we come over to the operation, you can see that we have a clean toolpath. But I want to show you that the toolpath is still not cutting the 20 thousandths depth. If I right-click on this operation and select Step Through Toolpath, and I bring the tool down this far, if we look at the edge of the particular feature, you'll see that this is just tangent with the edge. So therefore I must increase the Z depth of this operation in order to drive the tool 20 thousandths deeper. So I'll edit the operation, go to Curve Project, and set a negative 20 thousandths. Then I'll click OK and regenerate the toolpath. Once I have the toolpath regenerated, I'm going to go ahead and change the simulation color so that we can see this in the simulation. And we'll go ahead and start the simulation. And here you have your 20 thousandths chamfer on the edges.